Good day, guys, and you're welcome to my channel. Thank you to every one of you that have been supporting my channel by subscribing, by liking, by sharing, by writing your comments, giving positive and negative criticism. Thank you so much. For those of you that are coming for the first time, thank you for coming to my channel. This is AI with G Single. This is an AI channel where I basically make use of AI in making movies, and timely when I'm chanced, I teach people the concept of film making with AI. So I'm quickly gonna share with you something on consistency when making your videos. In the episode 1, episode 2, and episode 3 that I've made so far, there be no consistency. Like, I've really not bothered myself about consistency, because AI could be crazy, but I had to go through a lot of thinking, thought process, research, and all that. And I think I found a way in which you can actually lock in characters and keep them stable to a reasonable extent. Like, I discovered that if you want to lock in characters and keep them stable to a reasonable extent, you have to be like thorough. It will take much of your time. It will take hours in just bringing out 2 or 3 scenes. It will take you time. If you want everything to be balanced, it's going to take you time. I'm going to make another video maybe sometimes in next week to show you or to teach you A to Z on how to go about making AI stories, AI action movies, AI superhero movies. And there are a lot of things that goes into this, but for today I want to talk about consistency. Next week I'll be bringing it to you from the beginning. We're going to be taking it one by one. So to lock in characters is very easy to some extent, but the final say is actually in the hand of the AI that is processing it. And for those of us that are making use of free tool and we are jumping from models to models, that is the number one reason why we don't have character consistency. When you are making use of multiple models, it will be difficult for you to have character consistency. You will not have character consistency because the way Grok AI perceives that character, that same character from VO3 is different from the way Cdance is perceiving that same character. It's different from the way Gemini Omni is perceiving that character. It's different from the way that Halo 2.3 Pro and the rest is perceiving that character. They are all perceiving the character based on the way they are built with respect to their models. So the best you can do for yourself is to try to stay on model. Try to stay on model. I will have shown you something on that so that you could see the difference between what you can actually even see it for yourself, what two models would give you when you give them a particular prompt. There's going to be slight difference, yes, and that's why the models are different. The models are different because they don't necessarily need to give you the same thing. So if Grok stop at a particular place and you pick up continuity, sorry, with Gemini Omni, definitely Gemini Omni is not making use of Grok's memory. It's making use of its own memory, and the way it perceives is different from the way Grok perceives things, because we humans, too, the way we perceive things are different. So that is one of the major reasons for character inconsistency. So to lock in these characters, you have to generate a front view, a side view, and a back view, top to bottom, of each of those characters you are using. Yes, sometimes you may need to generate front, side, and back more than once. Do you know why? Because of the scenes. So when the scene you have to change the dress of that character. Then you need to regenerate again. the front view, side view, and back view to lock it in for that particular scene. Whenever you change scene again and the person is changing costume again, you have to lock in again the front view, side view, and the back view. It makes it more consistent. And timely, when you want to bring continuity, when the camera locks in on a face as it goes in, you can quickly take a pause, then take a screenshot of that facial view at that particular point so that you can continue the next time. Or when you lock in the face and you want to give another prompt, even after generating the full view of that particular character, add as a reference that face um, screenshot you've taken, so that after generating that character, it will take that face from that picture and match it with that current face of the full view in order not to lose the consistency. Now, let's go into this movie and let me show you what exactly I am talking about. One of the ways to lock characters and how I have locked character in this particular scene. Let's go. Now, this is the movie that I'm making with AI. And for those of you that have been watching, you know already that the title is The Rise of the White Tempest, okay, and it's the story of Storm, okay. So in this particular movie, her name is Sarah Storm. So I'm creating my own universe and my own studio. So I already have my own studio and creating a whole lot of universe. So right now I'm having Professor, I'm having the guy that brings out blade from his hand. Now I gave him a name, but I'm not okay with that name, so I want to change his name. That's why I'm not calling it. Then we have the other guy that shoots beam from the eyes. At some point, I may decide to take off those characters and completely replace them with new set of character. But for now, I still have them. The one that shoots beam, I call him Optic Prime. Then we have Sarah Storm. Then this lady who is a healer, you know, one of her. If you have about energy powers. Her name is Pulse. Okay, now you can see right here at the bottom of my screen that this character, Sarah Storm, in this particular scene, I've locked in this character. So I took a picture of the bust level, like the view of her head to her chest level. I took a screenshot of it. Then I told Nano Banana to generate her full view from top to bottom, knowing fully well that the particular clothing I want to use for this particular scene is a blue hoodie, a dark trouser, and a tactical black boot. You have to give a complete description of your character. And I told um, Nano Banana to change her hair from white to blonde. Okay, so and this is what we have. I told Nano Banana to crest her chest and her back with a symbol of the hospital. Then at the bottom, since she's no longer a student in the school, Nano Banana should write Field Guardian at the bottom in front view, then at the bottom in the back view. Okay. Now, if you don't give this prompt and you are just casually working on the movie, whichever AI video generator you are using will just give it a random name, and it has happened to me so many times. Yeah, but I had to sit down, relax, sit back, and try to study and try to look deep into everything: the color, the chain, the angles, the camera, the body movement, the breath, and everything, in order to come up with a good or a better idea on how to move forward from episode 4 to whichever year we are going to stop the movie. Now, all those informations are locked in. Now look at down here, all this is a picture that is also locked in order for me to continue from it. I had to lock in this particular picture, and I'm going to show you the prompt that I give in order for anything not to change. Okay, in order for anything not to change in this particular video, I had to give it specific instruction. Okay, so always remember to narrow down the instruction. The number one instruction you should give when you want to do a continuity in order for you to have consistency is what I call the global consistency rule. Now look at this place. I've locked in this face with a screenshot. I locked in this face also with a screenshot. I locked in this particular part before the video ended. I locked it in. Okay, and you can see here it's written field guardian, and you can see at the back here it's also written field guardian based on the instruction I gave. Now if you look at this lady here, on the chest is written pause, on here is also written pause, here is also written pause. But before now the character, everything got scattered, so I had to refine and redefine the information. If not, there will be a problem. Now at this point it's even safer to save this in case it gets missing. Okay, it's always good. So after you take a screenshot and lock in your characters, always download it so that it will not go missing when anything happens to your network or it refreshes, so it doesn't go missing. Okay, now let me move into this video and let's see what's in there. Now look at it. So now what I'm going to show you now, I'm going to show you the prompt. So if I click this and I go to undo, now you can see all the prompt clearly from here. Let me try to now look at it. You can see the instruction. Now I'm not calling the characters by name, I'm calling the characters by description, because the AI does not know the name of any of these persons, and even if you call the name of these persons to the AI will not understand you. You can just mix it up and anybody will start talking, everybody can just start talking. Now so you have to specify with description. Okay, so if you are making use of ChatGPT, GLM 5.2, you are making use of 2.7, you are making use of Arena.ai, you have to lock in these names and descriptions so that whenever they are generating a prompt for you, it has to come with the descriptions of those persons and not the name, so that whenever you are putting it in, it's easier for the AI to be able to identify them based on description and not by name. I'm sure most you're already reading this, so you can see how I make use of description for all this, right? Everything well described to the T. You can see I told it that there should be a field guardian written under it, right? You see? So guys, simply this is how to lock it in. Just keep reading what I wrote. Okay, you can see. Now I don't hold on, let me see, let me check something. Now can you see the top there? Global hard rule. So global hard rule is known as global consistency rule. So you can write global consistency rule. Then you tell it character appearance must remain 100% consistent throughout the entire video. Do not alter faces, body proportion, clothes, hairstyle, skin tone, or accessory at any point in time. So once you have that character consistency rule, it gives it idea of what not to do. Exactly. You understand? So thank you guys, and thanks for watching. See you in the next video.